Hey, what's up? Here's a video I've been thinking about doing for a while, just a video about art. Because you know how we do that they call it fashion? Well, they also call it art. Sometimes things are just said, it's like, hey, look, it's art. It's like, hey, why is that guy headbutting that wall over there? Like, oh, he's an art performer. Oh, wow. So deep. I see the meaning now. You know, that kind of shit. I don't know. Anyway, let's just get into it. They call it art. Let's do it. Hey, what's up? Some bronze statues of, two girls giving a selfie. Is this an actual statue, or did someone just make it look like a statue? Or is this like those people who paint themselves to make them look like they're a statue? You know, like the robot guys that do the street performing? I don't know. I just feel like if this is an actual statue and it survives the test of time, it's going to be like 2,000 years from now. Humans will be looking back on our history like we look back on ancient Egypt, and they're just going to be like, wow, people were really dumb back then, weren't they? We look back at Egyptians like, oh, wow, they were pretty smart. I don't think people will be looking back at us that way with the same respect. I don't know, just that's my thought process, but maybe the Egyptians were thinking the same. Did you see the selfie statue? And that'll be like the biggest piece of art too. All the other things that we've done, the CN Tower and all that stuff, nah, that's not going to be appreciated. It's going to be these ones, like this weird art. They're going to be like, did you see this meme from 2,000 years ago? So deep, the meaning. Okay, here's a woman sitting with her gorilla, pouring him a nice big glass of red wine. Oh, and he's got a pet duck. Look at that nice little meal. I don't think you should give a gorilla a knife and a fork, though. That seems dangerous. Or even just to get a gorilla drunk probably seems a little dangerous. Why? Who has this hanging up in their room? That's what I want to know. Someone, a real art collector. Maybe I should get it for my collection, to start my collection. Okay, is this what it seems like to me? I'm gonna have to fact check this one a little bit to make sure it's not just shit smeared on a canvas, but that's what it looks like. I assume it's just brown paint, but I'm not close enough to smell it, so I'm not sure. So I did some fact checking and I found it posted on Reddit. It says, this painting inside a local fancy restaurant. Okay, that makes it even worse. Why would you want that hanging up in a restaurant? But that leads me to believe it's not poop on a canvas. Okay? And then I started reading the comments, which took me on a little journey. I read this comment here that said, this was commissioned by an international artist who documented the creation of his work. Here's the link, and it's a link to a YouTube video. I'm so glad I clicked on that link. Really helped me understand this painting. I was worried when I clicked the link that it would be something stupid, but after watching the artist talk about this painting, I really feel like I need to reevaluate it in the context of the painter's troubling upbringing and harrowing struggle with addiction. Sometimes it is really important to understand things from a different perspective before you judge them. And there were more comments like that. Can't look at the painting the same after the link. Brilliant. So I saw these comments and I was like, all right, fine, I'll check out the YouTube video. And yeah, I got tricked into a video of a hippo farting. You got me. All right. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm judging it too quickly. Maybe there is something deeper here. No, it's just a canvas that looks like it's smeared and shit, okay? You got me, and now I've seen a video of a hippo farting, and now I regret clicking on that YouTube link. Well, I kind of regret it. It's not like I'm traumatized or anything. It was a good, honest little joke, and everybody was in on it but me, okay? I feel violated. Okay, is this... Oh, this is like Vortex Art. Oh, cool. You know what I call it? It's butthole art. Yep, maybe that's like the way to the bathroom. That's what they're saying. It's like one of those colon cams. I've seen this movie before. And you know, we can't talk about art without mentioning the biggest, probably most famous piece of artwork, the Mona Lisa. Check this out. That is apparently art. I'm not saying anything bad about the Mona Lisa, okay? I like it. I don't get the no eyebrows thing. Like, maybe he just didn't like the emotion she was showing with her eyebrows, so he's like, I'm just gonna take your eyebrows out. Then let's see you try to show that emotion. She's got that little smirk. What are you thinking about? She's thinking, man, I got too close to the stove the other day, and now I have no eyebrows. I actually saw something cool. Apparently, there's a Mona Lisa's twin painting that they think was done by an apprentice. They think that these two paintings were actually painted side by side, and one of them was done by an apprentice, which is kind of cool. Is it bad that I like the apprentice's take on it better? I feel like the background is more colorful, although I think this one was faded. I don't know. I saw this in an article and I didn't fact check it at all. It could be complete bullshit. Maybe there isn't a Mona Lisa's twin. In fact, I think this is the Mona Lisa's twin right here. That's what the Mona Lisa would look like if it was painted like last year. Okay? Still no eyebrows, huh? My uncle, a retired fisherman, volunteered to build his first grandson's crib. There were mixed reactions. That is a work of art, but probably not the best sleeping environment for an infant. Yeah, I mean, if you want to traumatize them, I don't even think my wife would have put my kid in there. That is traumatizing. Just every night I get eaten by jaws. We don't know why he grew up being afraid of the sea and sharks. And Grandpa. Here's a good take on Michelangelo, okay? Yeah, I can paint your ceiling. Michelangelo scoffs to himself. Gonna paint a bunch of dudes with their dicks out, though. What if that was legitimately the meaning behind it? He was just messing with them. He was like, I need complete silence and privacy. And then they looked at it and they're like, ah, damn it, he drew a bunch of dicks. We knew it. Michelangelo, come on, man. And he was like, ha ha ha, got him. Ha, paint your own damn ceiling. And he left. Like, man, we just wanted him to paint it white. We didn't want some artwork. Friggin' Michelangelo, man. Everybody's looking back at that ceiling like, oh, it's beautiful. And Michelangelo's up in heaven just watching like, what? Come on, it's a bunch of dudes with their dicks. Oh, wow, people in the future are really dumb, huh? I found a subreddit called Tripping Through Time, and I found a few good pieces of artwork on there. It's like people kind of just like meme artwork on there. It's a fun place. So here's a few of those. This is a painting of a fight. And this looks like a painting of a fight between Chris Farley versus Chris Farley. And I guess that's David Spade dressed like a woman there on the floor. Thus spake she, thou doth tear my shit up. I guess this is a lover's quarrel. Wow. A lover's quarrel between Chris Farley and David Spade. I could see if Chris Farley survived longer, him doing like an Eddie Murphy style movie where he plays like 6 characters in the movie. I could see that happening. Here's a painting of boars. I swear, Mom, I had a friend that was a squirrel without a worry. Will you shut up? Please shut up. I get it. It's the Lion King. I don't think he was a squirrel, but I get it. Maybe he was. I don't know. And we'll end with this one here. This was someone whose child got in trouble for drawing this. Upon chatting with him, Sierra revealed that the principal thought the drawing was something more than just a bow tie. He said, a bow tie is a bow. You thought that some innocent kid drew, like, what did you think they drew him wearing a severed dick around his neck? No, that is clearly just a bow tie. It's one thing to look at it and be like, haha, it kind of looks like a penis. But to think that this kid did it on purpose? Man, get your mind out of the gutter, okay? It was clearly just an attempt at a bow tie, and a pretty good one, okay? It's a pretty good piece of artwork about a pig wearing a bow tie. Well, it's like a straight tie, not really a bow tie, but you know. Wasn't a penis. Anyway, that's the art video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll check out my Patreon, patreon.com/FluffeeTalks. Gonna be putting a new video up there soon, and that's an exclusive video that you can only see over there. It's actually gonna be another art one, because I had a lot of weird art that I just couldn't show in this video, like not safe for work stuff, so I'm gonna put it over on the Patreon. So check it out, and I'll see you in the next one. Come up to your screen. Boop.